This is Flame Knives by Metathrom. I think it's a fairly old campaign, but not as old as some of the other campaigns we've been playing lately. So that's not what I meant to do. Let's go ahead and load it up. Just grab my chat real quick. And custom campaigns. All right. So this is a campaign very famous for its large amounts of dialogue, so I'm sure my reading voice will be strained by the end of this. But there are a large number of maps, and it looks like at some point around maybe the 8th mission, we get to pick a different path. There's like a forking in the road that we get to pick. I don't know. Reaver Menace did this. This isn't a brand new concept, but obviously there's been some stuff over there. I'm not going to click on them because presumably there's some spoilers and stuff. But yeah, so we have a lot of map making potential here, or map video making potential here. So I hope everybody's going to enjoy this production. I don't know how much I will. I encourage you that if you're watching the VOD, watch it 2x speed. It'll be better for your health. All right, part 1, Heir of the Flame Knife. The protoss empire of Kharnika is threatened by a conspiracy led by a disgraced prince. Join Executor Maradun on his struggle against the enemies of the Hawk's throne. All right. Star Alliance presents The Flame Knives. It is The Flame Knives, and I just called it Flame Knives instead in my description. I am a failure of a colossal nature. Part 1, Heir of the Flame Knife. Some disclaimer in the background. 2 millennia ago, the protoss species reached one of its greatest moments. Technology, scientific knowledge, and psionic development ensured the superiority of this species, as it began exploring the space around Heir. However, this progress came at the cost of blood and sacrifice. Oh, this music is bringing me back. Oh, I have such horrible memories of playing this campaign before. Whew, I think I got 2 maps in and quit. Most of the laws of the Protoss were written by Kaz, a wise Templar worshipped by the future generations as the greatest life form to have ever existed. Yet, he had a treacherous oppositor during his lifetime who tried to vanquish Kaz and his code of laws, known as the Kala. This fiend was called Zarthiam. A long war between Kaz's army, the Conclave, and Zarthiam's followers, the Flame Knife, finally ensured the survival of the Kala. What is this, I've heard this song before in a different context. I don't remember what it is. Yet before Templar Zarthiam met his fate, he cursed every following Protoss generation, claiming that somehow his wrath for the Kala would not cease. This threat was faced as the last attempt of Zarthiam to tear down the Protoss, and the fiend finally succumbed to the strength of the Kala. At least I can read this dialogue. Like say lower runs went by way too fast by comparison. The Conclave was not a tolerant government, thus several groups of Protoss had to flee Heir in desperate attempts of survival from the dictatorship of the Judicators. Some of these exilees arrived in the distant world of Kharnika, where a new government was established. The ruler of Kharnika, Heir, was a High Templar whose son was left on Heir to die for being born with the symbol of the Flame Knife encrusted in his chest. Wow. The boy who lived. Nevertheless, Kharnika prospered under the rule of Heir's successor, Ashtorium. Oops. Sorry. Press start. Well, if you say so, I will gladly press start. Planet Kharnika, throne world of the Kharnikan Empire. Imperial capital, citadel of Ansham. Master Maradun, your servant Caradin notices a certain anxiety in the Master's Kala today. Is there anything I should know? Oh, Cardin. I think I called him Caradin or something. Oh, Oh, Cardin, my comrade, it is only my emotions, worry not. This peace treaty with the Emojins is making me feel insecure. From what our observers did gather of the Terran race, their way seems to be of greed and disrespect for nature's laws and forces. From a Templar's point of view, O apprentice, an alliance with such beings may not be of any good. Their apparent respect and reverence towards us may just be an excuse for hidden activities. I understand, Master, but you should remember our research on the Emojins. Cardin suspects that these Emojins' reasons of learning with the protoss may be authentic. Also, their adaptability ensured the survival and independence. From a warrior's point of view, it would be honorable to ally with them. This is most of the campaign, guys. Sire, I am receiving a transmission from the Arbiter's Sovereignty on patrol mission in low orbit. I will patch it through. Well, you didn't even ask for permission first. What if he doesn't consent? Executor Maradun, the visitors of the Emperor, blessed he is, have entered the high orbit of the planet. The dropships bringing the Emojin ambassadors will wait for the Emperor's orders for the meeting to start. Ilmar. Excellent. So the Emojins have finally arrived. I am anxious to see how these Terrans behave. Kharnika Karashnar, O Ashtorium, Emperor of Kharnika, Lord of the Nine Worlds, light that shines our path, heir of the Hawk's throne, Supreme Templar. What is going on? I, Maradun, it is touching that you see that you know all the titles to my person, but they need not be pronounced so often, if you be so kind. Now, as you know, our world, since our ascendants fled from Heir during the Eon of Strife, has never been visited by any alien species, until now. We must take special precautions. Thalandros, carry on the speech. I am tired. Too tired. I'm gonna quickly lower the digital volume here a little bit. Doesn't seem like music isn't used at all anyways. This is just so that when the music loops over again, it'll be a little bit less loud. Indeed, my lord, Executor Maradun, you and your acolyte, Praetor Cardin, are tasked with overseeing the security of the Imperial Palace, while Emperor Ashtorium, blessed he is, meets with the Emojin ambassadors in the Hawk's Gardens. Their homeworld Umoja, since it first heard of the existence of the Protoss, has tried at all costs to establish a peace negotiation with our species. These Emojins are the only beings amongst the Terrans who have the enlightenment to acknowledge the superior nature of our kind. Wow. I think Thalandros maybe has a, some sort of superiority complex. Every citizen of Kharnika knows of the superiority of our empire over the Conclave. The Conclave would demonstrate their power to the Terrans by slaughtering them. We shall display our superiority through words and actions. Remnazuo asks, is this music from Xenogears or Chrono Trigger? Could be. I have no idea. Haven't played either of those games. The Terrans shall witness how disciplined and organized we are, and realize we are close to gods before their young race. Thus they will know how their species is primitive if brought before us. Average human lifespan, 75 Terran cycles. Average Protoss lifespan, 2,500 Terran cycles. Okay. Well. 60 Kala. Okay. Why do they measure... They say IQ, but they measure it in Kala. That's interesting. As you can see, Metathrom had a bit of a hard-on for lots of exposition. Lots of exposition. True. However, there are certain disturbances that must be taken care of. Thalandros, I will proceed to the Kadaran energization, as you recommend. Now to work, my servants. Kharnika Karashnar. Kharnika Karashnar. What happened, O sage Thalandros? Why is the speech of our lord so slow and disturbed? Why did he leave so suddenly? All of you here, what I will tell you must not leave the depths of your minds. What is it that requires such a high level of secrecy, Master? Just how verbose and arcane this dialogue is really something to take note of. You, Cardin, are too young to remember, but Maradun knows. Executor, do you recall how our lord felt when he suffered from that psionic migraine that clouded his thoughts for several years? O sage, I do not enjoy the experience of remembering that dark time. The mind of our lord seemed about to crumble till he sought your knowledge. Through your energy and crystal crafting, he was healed. That is most accurate, Maradun. This unexplained migraine that pincers one's mind and confuses his thoughts threatens Lord Ashtorium's mind once again. A mere week ago, the symptoms returned and have been growing stronger. A lot of these SC1 map makers played SNES, PS1, JRPGs. Yeah, I mean, it was around the same time, I think, that all that stuff was created. By the gods, this is a terrible omen. The worst memory that is that source of... The source of the disease was never found. Not even the greatest Kali surgeon could successfully decipher the cause. This is something I didn't even notice but until now. This is kind of a cool little doodad that Metathrom added in. I don't know if he designed it himself or not, but it looks pretty neat. Indeed, but whatever the source is, it matters little now. The urgent concern is the cure of the Emperor. Blessed he is. But let us leave for our duties. Hey, Heltrix, welcome. You haven't... Well, I don't know. I've been playing for probably 10 minutes now. Playing, quote-unquote. And on your lives, do not spread what I revealed. You heard him. There's just a lot of exposition. I don't know how necessary it will be to the story. I don't know how much I'll remember. This is not the most effective delivery system. Kharnika Karashnar Ashtorium, blessed you are. I hope you are feeling better after the Kadar energization, sire. Not at all, Gamar. Not at all. It has been growing stronger after each passing day, as if it was caused by a nearing presence, and not even the most powerful Kadaran amulets weaken the symptoms. I thought Thalandros could heal me with his powers, yet this time it seems much stronger. You just joined, you don't really know much? That's okay. I don't really know much either. Basically, this guy, he's like the leader, the emperor, something like that, and he's sick. My lord, you can count on us zealots to protect you against any foe that might threaten thy life.
Not even your entire fleet can save you from your nemesis, Ashtorium. The obstruction of your mind is merely the first step towards your damnation.
What? Who is there? I am certain it came from here. It was one of you. Hey, a nice egg. Not a single whisper came from this place. You must be on a psionic trip, Giltarium. It was guided telepathy. The telepath addresses it to a restricted and selected number of beings. Only the Templar or Archons with level 4 or 5 telepathy have access to such power, and these are a limited group among all Protoss. I like that. That power level is too high! That spell is not unlocked until you reach level 5! I learned as far as telepathy level 9, my lord. And it, as you see, can melt individuals with the focus of a powerful mind. Level 9! The measurings of telepathy only go as far as 5. When one spends more than a lifetime developing telepathy, it can reach much higher levels, Lord Ashtorium. Gods, you are insane! Guards, come to my aid! Excellent thinking, Emperor. Tangled like a defenseless infant kakaru in a net. Now, unless you wish to burn into atoms, let us talk like the civilized Protoss we are, shall we? An energy prison! I can't move! Biodune, you look similar to me. Indeed, my brother, that is the reason why I am here. You are the one who has been causing this interference in my mind. Aye, blame me for that if you will. It was the only way of approaching you without being noticed by you or your psychics. In the name of the gods. You are Crassius, my deceased brother, aren't you? No one else could have an appearance so similar to mine. Aye, not exactly deceased, but I am Crassius. But our parents always told me that you were left behind on Heir because you were born with a symbol marked on your chest. The Conclave wanted you dead due to that symbol. Aye, thus a defenseless infant was sentenced to death, and still we Protoss claim to be civilized. But the symbol on your flesh was the flame knife. True, the symbol of Zarthion, imbued in red psi on my skin. The mark of the defiant, the ruthless. Because red means evil! Bayadun, how did you survive, and how did you learn of the Kharnikan Empire? It is a long story, my brother. Let us jump to the end, though. I leave Heir to get what is mine by the right, the Hawk's throne of Kharnika. Impossible. Kharnika cannot have two rulers, and you will not risk slaying me, for thy mind is not insane enough. That's not a bet I would take. Why should I rule using my name? Since I am your twin, a name change would be convenient enough, at least useful enough to grant me your precious empire. I will be further known as Ashtorium, the Emperor. What? The Terran ambassadors. Here? Ambassadors, huh? Admiral Bevelisk at your service, Lord Crassius. Lord, but you and these Terrans... Ashtorium takes a long time to piece anything together. Surprised, Ashtorium? The ambassadors you allowed to enter your sacred planet are two military leaders of Umoja. After I showed them the extent of the might of the Protoss, they gladly submitted to my guidance, just like your empire will do. Haha, indeed. Yeah. That guy sounds like a general, alright. A large Umojan fleet is entering the surface of Kharnika under my authorization, since I took advantage of my appearance and ordered your observers and ships away from this citadel. I hope you guys heard that cracking, that was my neck. Thus cometh the end of thy reign, Ashtorium, and the beginning of mine. All that is left is to eliminate your court and staff, the only ones who would be able to notice the subtle differences between us. Yeah, that won't raise an eye or anything. Bat an eye. Wow. Raise eyebrows. You betrayed my people disguised as me. Even with your disturbance in my mind, I will kill you. No, you shall not. You shall obey me from now on. Ah! Skeletons. Yeah, I thought actually that was a pretty... Meanwhile, in another part of the palace, I thought that was a pretty neat prison effect. I feel like that if you cut down all of that dialogue pretty heavily, that would have been a really cool opener if they opened with that. But they didn't. What? Master, security breach detected. Cardin detects a legion of Protoss warriors breaking through the once sealed entrances in the underground. Why does Cardin refer to himself in third person? What? Impossible. The underground is forbidden. The entire area is a prison where we lock dissidents. Yes, I can see it now. An unknown amount of intruders is rapidly advancing into the palace. They do employ high technology, since Cardin sees dragoons and reavers accompanying them. Like, he sometimes says I, and other times he says his name. So it's not even consistent. This is not allowed. Oh, Praetor, let us defend the central computer. Probe, try to block their access through the teleporters to this room. All troops, prepare for battle. I cannot possibly know who are these intruders, but their intention is clearly hostile. I went to get some water and the intro is still going on. Yeah, I could have actually AFK'd. Protect the probe in this room until it can regain control of the teleporters. It will require 10 minutes. Maradun and Cardin must survive. The central computer must endure. Okay. Well, Save your game now! It is recommended that you save your game every time you are given objectives, and that you change save game names within the same map as well. Because you might need a safety save, basically, is what it's saying. Well, FK in the coffee, Zach. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please have mercy. Okay, so there's a teleporter here. Warning, teleport is not responding. Hijack attempt detected. Attempting to restore control. Okay. You're not allowed to speak anymore. Probe is not... Whoa, hello. Okay. We're gonna need to be using... Oh. I think he does AoE. I can't tell. He seems to be doing quite a bit of damage. Okay, you're not allowed. This is not allowed. Whoa. Oh, there's only a few zealots there. That's probably a waste. How much energy does it cost? Only 60, so you can use it a little bit more liberally. I like that. Alright, well, we're actually playing the game now, and that's pretty shocking, so... Oh. Warning, poison gas leak detected. Perimeter evacuation required. Organisms should step away from the mainframe. Okay. So basically just like arbitrarily now you must status report, gas cloud removed from the area. You just have to like keep moving basically. Well, we've lost a lot of units, most of our zealots and a dragoon, which is not great. But we have 7.5 minutes left. We may have to reload. I don't know. Well, you get to play now? Yeah. Very surprising. Oh, yeah. Okay. We should be able to keep stocked up on shields with that other shield battery. Cardine speaks, unfortunately. Psionic power requested to recharge all organisms in the vicinity. Performing command. What? Well, Cardine was the only one who could have benefited from that if that was a healing, like, healing HP. I don't know if it was. Alright, so we actually have some pretty serious upgrades here. Let's go ahead and storm those guys. Just set that Dragoon on there. Okay. Wonderful. We've somehow managed to handle it. We should be using hotkeys, I'm not really. Okay, 3. That's not possible. A battle inside the Hawk's Palace. Oh, hello. Okay, so we need to keep these guys on a different hotkey. Warning, Dark Templar signatures detected. Oh boy. Yeah, I see him. Okay, well they were 1 HP, so we were able to just storm them once, and that seemed to deal with the problem. Unfortunately, they have High Templar now, and they will also be Psy-storming us, undoubtedly. Okay. We're gonna need to hope for a another one of those rejuvenations or whatever the fuck was going on there. Whoa! That looks like a reload. Fuck! Okay, well we're gonna have to... Maybe I should be saving more often. Oh, it stopped working when I tried to reload. That's interesting. Hold on. I will restart it and hope that I don't have to sit through that opening cutscene again. Because I saved, but it did not like me reloading for whatever reason. What's the name of this campaign? Flame Knives. It should be in the title. If you... Maybe you have to refresh the stream, I don't know. Need to dash now, take care, and thanks for the stream so far. Hey, man. Absolutely. Okay, so the stream... The loading in did work. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they kept our audio information, so it was a lot louder than it should have been. Let's see if we can keep these units alive now. Okay, so we're gonna put these zealots down here, because the largest number of enemy zealots comes from this direction. And if we can try and just storm here. Oh, they just have a lot of zealots in general. See, maybe if they were all like lower HP or something, it would be a bit more reasonable, but alas. We were able to not really sustain any injuries. I mean, Cardin lost some serious amounts of HP, unfortunately. Well, non-trivial, I'll say. It wasn't exactly serious. Okay. Anybody need shields? Yeah? Okay. Let's go ahead and put this back. Let's go ahead and save. Oh yeah, there's the poison cloud. Let's just try and immediately just one-hit these units. Holy shit. I think the zealots ran over here to try to hit the computer terminal. And they got absolutely smoked by the smoke. That's actually pretty good. Underrated strategy. I don't know if anybody else even knew that would happen, but I certainly didn't. Come on, get over here. What are you doing? And Maradun took the brunt of that. Why? Why StarCraft 1 pathing? So we have a definitive upgrade advantage, which is good. Looks like they hit the probe at some point, but they seem okay. Sonic power requested to recharge all organisms in vicinity. Okay, that did nothing. So I don't know what it was a recharge of. Maybe it was just energy or something if you've been using a lot of energy. We just accidentally microed ourselves into a lost Dragoon, unfortunately. Speaking of Dragoons, our Dragoon reinforcements should be coming pretty soon, I think. Okay, cool. So, Maradun's attack is instant. That's not possible. Yes, it is. We should be using him to mostly deal with some stuff, but I can't tell if he's AoE or not. Warning, Dark Templar signatures detected. We got him, I think. Oh! No, that's not Cardin. Okay. I was worried that was Cardin. It was just regular Zealot. Okay. You really gotta be on top of your game here, man. Okay. Okay, we're emptying out their storms as best we can. Oh, we ran that guy into certain death, unfortunately. I think there's still oh, this is the... Yeah. That's the not good part. That's all that is. Okay, cool, that was a dud. And we got that guy out of here. That was... Yeah, that was actually really good. Let's go ahead and definitely save at this point. We're in a pretty good spot. I don't know what else is there to expect. Let's get over here and recharge your... Okay, just get over there and recharge your shields, I guess. That's so ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, actually Cardin is, like, deceptively not tanky. Maybe you have to be really close. Replenish registered Imperial Bio Lifeforms. Okay. Looks like... Oh, there's the poison gas. Oh my god. You don't have any chance. Alright, apparently every time I want to reload, I have to restart the game. Should have saved in a different file? Why? We were so, we were in such a good spot at that point. Alright, let's try that again. Okay. Again, it doesn't load our last used sound configuration. I don't know, maybe I'll just start keeping it there. It's not very consistent, but... Really, the only person who needs to worry about this is Cardin. Everybody, I mean, unless this regenerates energy too, I don't know. Let's just make sure we give ourselves some space. Oh my god, then I pulled away. It still did it looks like. Okay, that Zealot died. A lot of units. We don't have any energy. We'll just try and do our best here. The sanctity of the mighty empire is at risk. Warp to the nemesis to the void we shall. Don't be Yoda. Okay, gas cloud's been removed. Oh, let's come over here. help our brother out. Alright, these Archons will be really useful. Or as Fall from Grace like to say, Archon. Okay. We got this. For sure. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to play really well. In this case, I don't think. Okay, where are they? They're coming from this direction? I only have one storm, so I gotta make it good. Here, oh no. There we go. We were able to friendly fire that one. Organisms and batteries, okay. Let's do it. Beautiful. Whoa! Warp Devastators? What are these? It's just Reavers with extra shields, it looks like. I'll take them! Alright. This is where it's gonna get crazy. If they give us 2 Reavers, you know it's gonna get fucking weird. 2 Reavers with 600 shields, you know it's gonna get weird. Oh, Cardin, no! You're a crazy man, Cardin! Oh, no! Shields! Oh, shields! He's 1 HP! We did it! Oh! Oh my goodness. Get your fucking shields, you maniac. We strike from the shadows, immune to the profanation of the flagellants. What does that even mean? Profanation of the flagellants! My new campaign, Profanation of the Flagellants, out now. Okay, 35 seconds. I think we got this, man. At least I hope so. Oh, see you later, Devastator. See you later, Devastator. I like that. My High Templar, or Dark Templar rather, have just suicided. Mostly. Holy cow! You got enough units? Oh, then they just arbitrarily all explode. Alright, we did it. We're so professional. Status report, area secured, working on maximum power. Cardin and Maradoon managed to defend the central computer. Kharnika, Karashna. I can't take Cardin seriously. Especially with that dumb voice he's got. Stay here with these loyal forces and safeguard the computer, O Praetor. I shall proceed to the upper levels, where our brethren are combating the invaders, and acquire reinforcements. The Emperor may be in danger. This could have been 2 lines. Gather help. Use the multiple teleporters to move to some areas within this tower. Maradoon must survive. You got it, man. Do I at least get to recharge my shields before I go? No. Okay. You're just fucked. Okay, let's save. I doubt that will be a deal breaker. Access offline. Need a key card to the Kadaran Healing Grounds. Oh no! This is a map, man. You have to backtrack all over the place. This is a hall with teleporters for lower and upper levels. I must activate the teleporter in this level and proceed to the Emperor's room. Gotta get freaky with the Emperor. Teleporter in this level and proceed to the Emperor's room. Hostile presence detected in this level. Activate the defensive lasers at the corridor at once. Enemy Dragoon. So this is just an obnoxious little bit. Even Maradoon agrees. So this is the Emperor's room, I think? I don't know. It looks pretty ornate. So we are now attempting to make our way through this area. Okay. For Ashtorium, for the Empire. One of them crazy battles. Let's just drop a couple fatty storms, as a certain somebody would say. Nice. Storm. Alright, that's all we have energy for, unfortunately. Kharnika Karashnar, Executor Maradoon. We of the Inner Palace Guard have lost control of the lower levels. These invaders came from the underground entrances, possibly with the help of traitors inside the palace. May Adun condemn them. You got it. They seem too well armed and organized to be only a band of dissidents. We must rescue our lord, or the Empire is lost. We have no word on Lord Ashtorium, blessed he is, as the teleporter to the energization room was captured by the intruders. He is probably stuck in the room, and Adun willing in safety. Dramatic irony. Is that what it's called? Poetic irony? I don't know. I hope so. Good work, oh brothers. The Emperor will reward you well as soon as this crisis is over. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, Emperor. Blessed he is. Executor, you are still alive. It is a chaos in the lower levels. I was in Cargo Bay 5 when its gateway was taken by these invaders. I barely managed to escape. Darthro. The protoss name generator was used for these ones, man. If we retrieve the probes in that cargo area, we can reprogram the teleporters. I also have the keycard to the Kadar and healing grounds here. Wow, that's nice of you. Excellent. Listen, oh brethren, we need to bring the probes to the control pads of the teleporters and program it to teleport us to the upper levels. We may use the Kadaran Bay to recover our wounded brethren as many times as we need. Most of you should stay here while an escort group and I retrieve the probes. Kharnika Karashnar. This is going to be the longest map ever. I think it's like an hour just to get to the point where you're done with this upper level, and then you go into the lower level, if I remember correctly. Bring each probe to a computer controller in this room. Bring Maradun next to the probes to control them. Heal units in the Kadaran area. Maradun and all probes must survive.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Well, there's no lasers in here. However, if we want to heal our units, we have to go... I'll take a zealot as an example. Well, actually, we have a lot of wounded zealots, so we should probably just take all these guys. These two can stay. So I'll show you guys what the Kadaran healing thing looks like. So you teleport through there, as clumsy as the teleportation is. This is one of the palace's Kadaran storage centers. We can heal our wounded brethren here. So then you just move these guys on the healing crystal. Physical integrity recovered. And then you just do that a few times. It's cool that they have like this well-doodad or whatever. I think that's actually a sprite or something. That's just unselectable. A lot of these probably are like that. That way you can still have collision. But you don't have to... You're not restricted on where to place them. Anyways, this is just how it goes. There's not a hyper trigger on this map, I don't think. Or if there is, there's just a built-in delay. But yeah, you have to navigate that hellscape just to heal your units. So it really is something else. It looks like we didn't get control of some of these units. I don't know why. There's a... I don't know what that is. These pads, I think you just need to... Okay, there's another teleporter there. I want to just get my bearings and remember where half of this stuff is. It's more complex than it looks, and it looks pretty complex to begin with. These Archons are kind of annoying. I don't really know how best to deal with them. Probably with allies. We can merge into an Archon, so that's something we can do. I don't know if there's any macro in this entire campaign. I never got that far. So let's... Archon. This Archon has pretty low shields, unfortunately. We do have enough for another Storm from Maradun. Alright, cool. We're sort of blocking them in, which is really good. That's awesome. Okay, so we took care of that. Don't teleport yourself, but... Okay, well, it just didn't even work, so it's fine. So there's another probe, probe spot. Let me put a probe there. Legacy of the Confederation Chapter 7 took 3 to 4 hours to finish. Wow, I'm glad I'm not playing that campaign right now. And hopefully don't have to later on. Okay, so where does this teleporter go? Does it even work? We'll find out. Then we'll scout out further down over here. Does this go somewhere? No, that doesn't work yet. Okay. So we can activate that later on. Superb! Some of the structures in level 6 are still operational. We should use the minerals carried by each probe to warp in more forces and enhance the capabilities of our weaponry and defenses. Just say it. Build units and get upgrades. Atomic Energy Core, Scholars Chamber, Weapons Lab. So we can get more than level 3 upgrades, which is really good. I think shields might be nice, especially for Maradun, who's got 300 shields. Okay, so what do we want to bring with us? I say a healthy number of zealots, and then I guess this arc... Well, maybe we want to keep this Archon here. Is there a shield battery over there? No. So, let's again save. We're just going to take these guys. The loading of this game is going to be more obnoxious since it crashes every time we try to load from the console. This is the cargo area. The probe should be in this corridor. Well, we know there's definitely going to be some enemies in the area. I don't know if there are enemies that spawn periodically and they're out the area as like part of a dynamic element of the campaign, of this particular instance, to make this area feel more alive, I guess. I don't know. We'll take a look at the scenery, I guess. Just another egg. I feel like that's from Diablo or something. It's weird. Okay, we'll just storm there. Or don't. Amazing. Stop. Just stop being an idiot, please. Too bad there was never a protoss door. Hey! Oh my goodness. This is one of those things where you can't even destroy it for some reason. For no reason, by the way. Oh, okay. So that'll just perpetually spawn units. Because Metathrom's a fucking dick. That is the reason, by the way. They even say, our creator is made of... Nope. Don't go too far the other way, either. How do we depower this area? Okay. And just send one suicidal zealot over there. Oh, and then of course he storms the other shit, because he's an asshole. Okay. Well... we still have to worry about these perpetual unit spawns, unfortunately. What? 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 What a trial and error. Okay, well, these uncontrollable units are... Whoa! Whoa! Hello! Hello! Holy size storm, by the way. Jesus fucking Christ! Where did all those units come from? What's gonna happen if I get another one? Can I only get one at a time? I guess. I don't know. Why did that happen? Okay, well, you can only get one at a time, which means we have to come back here all the time. Let's just get the fuck out of here. Oh my... Okay. What a fuck you that is. Oh my god. Just randomly decides to spawn double. Great. I'm so happy. Okay, let's fix this just through the sound mixer. That seems like a better idea to me. That way we don't have to keep fixing the audio every time. Okay, well, now we know not to keep our High Templar up in that area and instead let the Dragoons that didn't get given to us for whatever reason soak up the brunt of that. Wow, I'm still pretty upset about that, actually. That was not very fun at all. We don't have access to another Dragoon, unfortunately, so... Yeah, we know. Oh, I skipped the music by accident. Oh, whatever, it'll loop soon. And, okay. So, we're gonna bait out the Psy Storm. Wonderful. Okay. Now we gotta get over here, because obviously they're gonna start warping in units. I think they only warp in units if you bring Maradun in here. I wanted to call him Muradin, but that's from Warcraft 3. Okay, so once we exit this area with Maradun, they'll stop spawning, it looks like. Okay, cool. Yeah, hopefully we can get through here with only losing single Dragoon, which it looks like we can. Now, you can only command one probe at a time. There we go. What? Well, I don't know where those... The army of horrors decided to not come out this time. Oh, never mind. Never mind. They're here. Okay, I think we made it through. We're gonna lose the Archon, unfortunately. Okay, cool. And now we can come back through here. They're just on patrol, so if we actually just send in like one zealot or something, maybe we can get them to suicide? I don't know. No? Oh my god, what a bunch of assholes. We might be able to just kill them with one zealot, I guess. I don't know, man. Get him. Wow, that's a hero zealot right there. Okay, well, I don't know why we can only command one zealot at a time, but, I mean one probe at a time, but it seems pretty dumb. Let's go ahead and reclaim this pad. Maybe they'll not come from that direction anymore. Maintenance supply provided. I don't know what that means. We didn't get extra supply, so. Alright, ground weapons, sure. Deflector shields. Okay. Well, with ground weapons level 4, I think we might be able to squeeze by with just a couple of units here. These High Templar need to remain in the area. And this hero zealot of ours is going to be the sacrificial lamb. Okay. Really? This is in a really bad spot for pathing, so we have to like constantly manually order stuff around. Alright, so let's... We should be able to sneak through here and not really take much damage. Because we have that level 4 weapon upgrades. Okay, cool. We made it out without them spawning another thing. Okay, this is where we save again, and we hope that we can make it through. Are they gonna spawn a million units in again? Maybe it's delayed. I don't know, man. I don't really want to. I don't really want to go and move around anymore until I know for sure. Okay, this is easy enough to get through. Okay. Oh, well, I guess the massive spawn of units wasn't... Oh, never mind. It definitely exists here. Holy shit. Okay, we'll deal with them when we can. Holy moly. Why? Okay, not you, probe. Holy moly, that was close. Okay, well, now we have to decide if we want to build units or not. That's a full shield guy. Get this. Unfortunately, we did not get that High Templar out. It was a big disaster, actually. Why are so many units spawned over here, man? Of course. As if it could only get worse. Yeah, okay. So... What is the strategy to even beat this, then? I think we actually need to just abandon the entire area. There's nothing we need to safeguard there, so there's no reason to actually keep all of your units over here, right? So why don't we just move all of our units down in this corner? And then we'll just handle one dumb situation at a time. That's probably the best way to do it. So we need to... I mean, we have 4 more fucking things to do. There's still 2 Dragoons down there that we gotta worry about. We know that the next set of spawns, if they are in fact consistent, are... there's a... I think a single Dragoon and then 2 Dragoons. No, it's a single Zealot. Oh! What the fuck? That's weird. Maybe we oscillated in and out of the spawn zone or something. Oh my god. Oh! What? Okay, whatever. So we know that this area is now ridden with a bunch of forces. So Psystorm is really our only remit here. We could try Hallucination, I guess. But Psystorm is just gonna wipe the floor with them. We can use these to like lure the endless amount of units that are gonna come our way. Okay, we're gonna lose 2 zealots here. Oh no, just 1. We lost a lot of health on another one though. Let's move the probe back there. Hockey that to 0. Okay, so we want... These guys are 2, these guys are 3. Okay. Well, I don't know how successful that actually wound up being, but I guess we can try it again. If we can just lure some of them over. That seems to be the only reasonable way to do this. And then just roll in with zealots. Oh, there's another... Yeah, I think there's a couple more Archons. Okay, we lost 2 Dragoons there. Very unfortunate. There should be 1 more Archon. Yeah, there sure is. And 2 more Dragoons. Let's just pull back. Okay. We got him. Okay, we need to keep our spellcasters back because they're going to get feedback if we're not careful. And we have been able to aggro 1 Dragoon, and then there's only 1 more after this. So I think we should be able to roll in here with our heroes. Well, Maradoon deals AoE, so we don't really want to do that for... You know, we'll risk... Oh, this one's just frozen. He gave up. Okay. Yeah, we didn't want to risk Psystorming. This guy doesn't have mind control, looks like. Okay, is that all of them? I think maybe. Holy cow, okay. So probe, we already cleared that area, you can go there. Save. Okay, Maradoon needs to go with these zealots and get healed. Okay. Terminal semi-operational, exit pad cleared. Okay. Elevator movement is detected on level 6. What does that mean? We have fallen in battle once and will fight again and return as many times as needed, as long as they're a threat to the Empire. Okay, well, cool. Yeah, that kind of shit's gonna happen a lot, I'm sure. Oh my goodness, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely got this now. I got extra Dragoons. Just suicide them all. Okay. Alright, physical integrity. Okay. Well, we're doing it somehow. Okay. Alright. Well, we are at full physical integrity. Can't say the same for our mental integrity. It's the same cost. Well, it's 150 gas for a High Templar, but honestly, I think we just keep getting upgrades. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to do that. We're going to move all of our units back over here again. And I'm going to go get myself another probe. I think I should be able to do that with just, again, 2 Zealots and Maradoon. That should be all that's required. One of our Dragoons is being a retard, unsurprisingly. We know that there's 2 Zealots waiting for us over there from the last time. Yeah, here they are. We'll just face roll them here. Okay. Now, let's make our way over here. Okay, presumably we're gonna get another spawn because we took a long time to kill those guys. pull back over here, draw them out, because I don't want to be in the area that's... Obviously, there's like a small location over there that's triggered to spawn shit. Okay. Save. Okay. Now we should be, again, we should be good to just evacuate here. Wait for the spawn. No? No spawn? Well, we can just walk out and then... Yeah, I don't think we really needed to worry about dealing with those guys right now, honestly. We can just deal with them when we come back. We'll be more equipped. I don't really feel like wasting mana for Storm or anything right now. Okay. Probe can come down here. Now we can grab deflector shields and armor. Okay. And now we can take our zealots. Whew. Okay, we really have to min-max here. If this is your kind of map, I don't know what to tell you. Another wave of despicables, deplorables. Okay, cool. They're focusing down our hallucinations, which is really good. Let's actually take this hallucination and... Oh, there's a Reaver. That's definitely my least favorite thing. Okay, let's pull back here. Draw them further in. I really don't want to mess with their Reaver. Okay. Alright. Okay. We can also hallucinate with Maradun. I don't know if that's necessary. Let's hallucinate a healthy zealot. So the problem here is... I guess we really do have to use Maradun to kill this guy. This Reaver guy. Let's just keep pulling their basic units out of the way so we have less shit in the way when we're actually dealing with nonsense. Another zealot. Set of hallucinations. Okay, we've pulled a single. Yeah, we've pulled these guys out. Should be good. Pull back. Yeah, we're getting a lot of mileage out of these hallucinations. Okay, so... It looks like it's just the Reaver now, yeah? Can we waste the Scarabs? Will he rebuild them? We've got A right now. Yeah, looks like he does rebuild them, okay. So I'm gonna just use Maradun and these zealots. Okay, cool. Awesome. That was actually really good. Let's move over and do this. I'm gonna suicide this guy, I don't give a shit. We definitely want to take these two wounded zealots and heal them. Really? There we go. Electronic control linked to level 6. Okay. I don't know what that means, but sure. It's an interesting setup here, man. Definitely a long-winded mission, though. Not at all what I was... I mean, I was expecting a lot of slow-moving text. Not necessarily a large amount of this style of gameplay. Okay. We have one last area to get. Let's go ahead and take our zealots. Actually, since we have the mana. Let's hallucinate some zealots. We'll clear out these two dragoons that are guarding this one area. Go for Maradun. Okay. Wonderful. So that area is now clear for whenever we want to use it. You guys can sit here and die. Let's go get our last... Our last zip of spit here, man. I think we got this. I think we got this. It's hard to say, for sure. But I think we do. Where are you, man? You are such a slow-moving bastard. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is, once you get used to having to take 8 hours to do anything, it doesn't actually end up feeling as shitty as it initially does. Or, as it initially did, I guess. I don't know. I actually have +1 ground armor. I don't know if that's new or like if they upgrade over time. There are no custom AI scripts, which leads me to believe that this is like a micro-focused campaign, unfortunately. For me. Okay, let's get the fuck out of here before they spawn more units. Wonderful. Alright. Let's go ahead and save over the first one, so we have a safety save. And, grab this last one. Thanks for letting me know. I can only command one probe at a time, man. It's really appreciated. Do we just get level 6 weapons, or do we keep getting upgrades for our armor? I say we get level 6 weapons. Fuck it. Go hard, or go home. Okay. Come on, probe. Don't be a retard. As best you can. Alright, there's the 2 zealot spawn. Again, we can leave them. We don't need to... We never need to come back here, actually. Like, the problem is, it feels unfair, right? It doesn't feel like an engaging, fair aspect that I can't just destroy the buildings or whatever. Like, it feels pretty gimmicky. But if you can get past the fact that it feels like a real piece of shit, and it doesn't feel like I have any agency, and focus on what you do have control over, you can have some fun with it. But it is certainly more demanding of the player than I think... It's basically demanding that the player becomes an apologist for the campaign, as opposed to... Like, I can't comfortably recommend this to people, you know? I have to know that they like being brutalized or something. Oh my god, they have 3 fucking Reavers. Holy shit. Okay, we got it. Whew! Alright, so I need to do a lot of hallucinations onto Zealots. First off, we should probably wait for a little bit more shields. I don't know. We're probably okay. Yeah, it doesn't even factor in shields, actually. Okay. Then we're going to take my Radoon. We're going to Psystorm the shit out of him. Seems like that is the only way. Oh, these are the fucking Devastators? Are you kidding me? These are the ones with 6,000 shields! Jesus Christ, man. What are you guys thinking? Alright. Well, I'm out of energy, just about. I have enough for one more storm. We gotta find the weak one, which is not that one. Maybe if Scarabs did less damage or something, this would be more reasonable. Okay, so the weak one's all the way up there. Fuck me, man. We gotta spread these hallucinations out more. Okay, let's save on our safety. Okay, well, that was quick. Yeah, the other one was behind that one. I didn't know that. We also didn't spread our... We actually could maybe grab that Weakened Devastator if we do it off of that save. That exact one that I just did. Let's try that. We need to spread these guys out, though, is the problem. And, of course... Okay, well... I fucking hate that it just crashes like that. I don't know why. That might be because I'm using like a windowed mode thing. And not I'm using a program that runs things in windowed mode, and maybe there's like a problem with it. Okay, well. Neither of these are... Oh, no, that is the weak one right there. Holy shit. We just got away with murder there, boys. Holy moly. Okay. Alright. Okay. We've done something. Okay. Here's what I wonder. Will this fuck with anything? Come on. I want to get a feel for where the patrols are. It's actually pretty clear right now. Maybe we can just get the probe there. Okay. They're coming now, so... I think we're actually going to wait. See, if they didn't rebuild those... Well, they don't really rebuild them too often. We might be able to fake them out with more, and then empty them. But I think they rebuild, right? That one has none left. Maybe they don't rebuild. Okay, do we have a single... Yeah, we do. Yeah, I guess they don't rebuild. Holy shit. These hero ones, I think because they're heroes, they don't rebuild or something like that. Alright, cool. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought, actually. Because the other one was just a regular Reaver, I think, and it certainly did seem to rebuild its scarabs. But, okay, that was just the trick the whole time. Objectives completed. Brought each probe to a terminal. Maradune and all probes survived. Laser beams in level 6 are offline. Wonderful. We don't have to worry about those anymore. Now let us move through the teleporter we just recaptured. Bring your units to the teleporter located north of level 6. Maradune must survive. I don't know how I'm supposed to remember which is which level. I'm pretty sure we're on level 6 right now. This is just... It's talking about this teleporter. It would have been more effective just to center view us there. I don't think we really need to worry about recharging our shields. It would be nice, but... not... I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and save. And hope there's nothing too big over here. Yeah, it looks fine. For now. Okay. We don't know what lies ahead. We do have a High Templar with almost full energy. So let's go ahead and use these hallucinations. Scout out what's going on. Get a good idea for what we have ahead of us. A protoss floor cannon. That's pretty neat. Teleporter here. I don't know if hallucinations can even trip that. Hi. Okay. This actually seems a lot more reasonable than the other section. This seems like we can actually win this one. Levels 1 to 5 captured by the intruders. All core members and their escorts are to evacuate through level B2. Lethal defense mechanisms located near teleporter. What does that mean? The teleporter seems to be locked by the invaders. Their security measures will be lethal to our forces. We must not approach the teleporter until we recapture it. So it's just saying don't go there or you'll die to a kill field? I mean, this seems really stupid. You could just say it's locked. We have to go get it, just like the last one. It feels like it's just a gimmick. I don't know, man. I think there's... We now have 2 different songs playing at the same time. Okay. Nice. Oh, shit. Okay, well, we sort of have to suicide some of our units here, unfortunately. Okay, now we should be able to turn and fight. Because they were patrolling their High Templar at us. Okay. As long as we're not splashing onto them, we're going to take way less damage. Even though I just lost like a bunch of units, it's still way better than the alternative, I think. Okay. Okay. Let's just double check over here. So this teleporter was not the one that was lethal? Okay, that one was the one that was lethal. I should have saved before checking. Why did it center view me over here? If that was the teleporter that was lethal, why did it center view me down there, man? Why? It's so shitty. Okay, well, there's still a lot of units over here. Okay, so what we can do is we have a lot of energy. We can Psy Storm. And if these High Templar weren't a thing, we would definitely be dead. Okay. Let's move a little bit further. Okay. We're getting energy back on Maradoon. That's good. Let's go ahead and save. Okay. We just lost High Templar, I think. Which is not my favorite thing. Holy moly. Are we gonna do it? I think so. Alright. We're gonna sacrifice the Dragoon if necessary to clear out these High Templar. I'm expecting him to turn and Psy Storm me, but he's not. Alright, man. Oh, of course. It's like it's sentient or something, man. That was the one time that I let go. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Let down my guard for 1 second. And fucked. Oh, why did I just stack those? I have to delay it. That was a waste of energy. Might come back to bite me in the ass. I do have a save from just a moment ago before I lost my Dragoon and High Templar. Okay. 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 We could have taken less damage if we kited that out a little bit more effectively. This is not good. Whew. Well, we built up enough shields for that to not matter, I guess. Okay, what is this? I don't know what this is. Teleporter defenses offline. Teleporter recaptured. Oh. Surveillance over the Hawk's Gardens are areas encountering a growing concentration of intruders. Personnel directed to avoid those sections. I don't know if that means that they've spawned in more units somewhere. I don't know anything about this area. It seems like it's just ambience. Ambiance. Well, we have a shield battery now. Ay, ay, ay. What? Holy shit. Okay. Oh, that was an awful storm. Whatever. Okay. Okay. Hold the phone. We have enough for almost 2 storms. They have leg speed. I don't know if they probably always had that. I don't know why I'm just not noticing that, but whatever. Okay. Alright, let's move these guys back. And... fuck you! Okay. We got it. We did it somehow, man. Alright. Let's go. Antaro Dune, Executor. The central computer was captured by the intruders. I fought bravely, but comprehending the futility of dying in defense of that area, I fled the battle. Cardin hopes this does not turn him into a coward. You gotta really be consistent with your prose, man. You can't be saying I, and then speak in third person. It's really distracting. You escaped safely, O friend. Do not worry. You shall have the pleasure of spilling their sigh as soon as we secure our emperor. You can't say spilling their sigh. They have blood! You can just say spilling their blood! Jesus Christ! This corridor is full of foes guarding the teleporter to the room where the Emperor was. But we may stand a chance. Our security system in this level was high, and involved the usage of psionic destroyer crystals to kill any trespassers. The invaders have carefully avoided them, as the crystals target any being which is not registered on the central computer. We may only use the crystals once, though. We should lure the enemy troops next to the crystal's range, then activate them. Wow, that sounds so exciting. I understand. We must make them get close enough to us, then activate the crystals. Let us do that. Why reiterate what he just said? Lure each enemy group to a destruction crystal to soften the opposition. Teleport all surviving units to the teleporter at the end of the corridor. Mardun and Kardan must survive. You got it, man. Well, at this point, I think I'm going to go ahead and split the VOD. If you're watching the VOD, have a lot of fun waiting until the next day to see the exciting second part. This may end up being a 3-parter. I actually do not know.